What's up, guys? Sorry we're a few minutes late. How's everyone doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I am super excited right now. Welcome to Let's Go Live, my Instagram live show. And here's why I'm super excited, because tonight we have the honor to be going live with my favorite comedian of all time, an absolute legend, Chris Rock. No, I'm not lying. Chris Rock is going to be here. So any second now, he is going to be sending me a request to join. Here's the cool thing about it as well. Not only is this the first time that Chris Rock is coming on my show, Let's Go Live, this is also the first time... Hi, Fee. Hi, guys. This is also the first time that he is doing Instagram Live, period. So here's Chris. Hi, Chris. So you have to send a request... You'll see a little box saying send a request to join. Yep, Chris Rock is in here, guys. Hopefully you can see that box. Let me see if I can... How do I send a request to bring you in? Everybody loves Chris. Hi, Rockin' Robin. Adams. Okay, Chris, you got it right? Awesome. In the meantime, tell us, what is your favorite Chris Rock project? No, Jimmy, no. Buttoned up all the way to here. Chris, I'm hoping you see the box to click to request. In the meantime, let me say, okay, maybe I can do it here. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Waiting for Chris right now. Yeah, what's your favorite Chris Rock project, guys? Let us know. Is it one of his movies, stand-up specials, television shows? Thank you, Chrissy. Yeah, they're real. Chris!
Is that it?
That wasn't that tough, was it?
I guess not.
A little bit.
I guess not. How do I look? How's the lighting? I can't tell.
The lighting's good. A little shiny up here, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with a little shine. Because you have a window next to you, don't you?
Yeah, I do have a window next to me. Let's see.
Oh, if you have the window, that's it. The perfect lighting right there.
How's that?
That's much better, much better. How are you? Thank you for doing this. This is your first time on Instagram Live, isn't it?
Yes, I was kind of off Instagram for
Why?
for the whole year. Yeah, this is my
year.
first time on Instagram all year. Yes.
Why?
It was taking too much brain power, so I got off of it, and it's been fine.
It's addictive, isn't it?
It's addictive. It's distracting. It makes it hard to connect with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you're like in a one-on-one situation and you're like kind of looking down. So I'm like, okay, let me stop it.
Scrolling through your Insta while you're at dinner. That's
yeah. It could be a little rude. So I cut it out.
It can. Well, we're glad to bring you back to Instagram. That's for sure. And I just want to ask you, first of all, how are you doing? How's quarantine going for you? How are you holding up?
You know what? I hate the word blessed sounds corny, but I'm blessed. Unfortunately, I'm definitely lost a lot of friends. People I grew up with,
really?
People, I lost a sister-in-law, like a bunch of, Brooklyn got hit hard.
Yeah.
But I'm fine. I got my house, my kids are fine. I'm pretty safe.
Good. I saw that you did a campaign for Brooklyn to raise money to help those in Brooklyn who are struggling, didn't you? Just recently.
Yeah. Jeffrey Wright called me up and got me involved. Jeffrey and Rosie Perez. And
okay.
It's a good cause.
Awesome cause. Awesome cause. Well, right now you are about to take on the 10 and 10 challenge.
The 10 and 10 challenge.
The 10 and 10 challenge. That's what I like to call it. So it's 10 revealing but super fun questions. The audience is going to learn a lot about you, I think. from
Really?
these questions and answers. I think so. So it's supposed to be in 10 minutes, but because you're Chris Rock and we want you here as long as possible, take as much
It
time
can
as you want.
take 12 if, whatever.
You can do 12, 13 at the most. No, we could do all the way to 20 if you're ready for that.
Let's get to 10. Let's do 10 and
All right, all
we'll
right.
see how it
so,
goes.
so let's go. Question number 1, you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Complete the sentence. I give the best blank.
What do I give the best? I give good gifts.
Good gifts. That's a good one.
I give really good gifts to like friends and friends' kids and whatever, moms and whatever. I give really good gifts.
How do you think about your gifts that you give? Like, do you research to see? Because it's hard to find gifts for people.
Well, I don't know. You just gotta like study the person a little bit, and it's like, what would you be excited to give them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't make it a try. I mean, I like doing it. I like blowing people's minds like that.
You're a generous guy.
I try to read all my friends' scripts, and like my friends give me scripts. I think I give good notes.
Okay.
But they're honest. Not that my notes are great, but they are. I do read the scripts. So
you do actually read them. You don't just pretend.
Yeah, I actually read pretty much everything a friend will give me. So
you're a good friend. You're a good person to have around if you want some nice gifts.
I'm trying. I could like anything. We can all improve, but I'm trying every day.
Sounds like you're doing a great job. Okay, so question number 2. While in quarantine, have you picked up any weird and wacky hobbies or habits? Because I feel like we all have to a certain extent.
What have I picked up? I don't know. It's weird. I work out every day now.
Do you? You didn't before?
I mean, I would work out like for a movie or something, but now I've been working out. I mean, I guess you can't tell now, but I actually have a chest. There's I actually have pecs.
How many, what kind of pack do you have? Is it a 6-pack or?
I'm not going to take off my shirt now, but yeah, I'm in decent shape.
I wasn't asking for that, Chris.
I'm just saying, yeah. I
was going to take your word for it.
So I picked up the habit of working out. I wake up every morning and I work out.
That's good.
I never did that before.
Okay. That's not a weird one. That's a wonderful one. I like that. Right.
Weird. I work out. Yeah. I mean, what do I do? I wake up, I eat fruit, I work out, I write, and I read. I've probably knocked out 15 books in this quarantine.
Really? What's been your favorite?
Let's see. What's been my favorite? Sapiens. This Homo sapien book's been really good. This other book I just read, State of Affairs, really good. A lot of weird books, a lot of cool books.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you're using your time very productively. You're being healthy. All the stuff we should be doing.
Yeah, I'm just just trying to. In writing, I'm working on a script, so just like work out, eat right, work on your script.
Can you tell us anything?
See, those are like boards.
Script notes. What are those?
Those are like scenes. So I moved my office into my house. So my living room's been converted into an office, and I kind of like watch movies and write all day.
It's very green there. Green for money.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you tell us anything about the script? Can you give us
no.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Very feminine, very female centric.
Okay.
It's like a Kill Bill.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. I'm excited about that. Okay, now I noticed this is question number 3. You have a number on your Instagram.
I do.
Fans to text you. You do.
Oh yeah.
But you said you haven't been on your Instagram for like a year, so it's a 718 number. who are people actually texting when they text that number?
They are. Well, that's a company. It's not a company. It's a thing called Community. And
Okay.
so it is. I have a community app, right? And
Yeah.
anybody that has that number can text me, and
Okay.
I
And
can answer them. I'm not making this up. Yeah. So,
do
but
you answer them?
I do answer them a lot, but it's great because I get everyone's information. So if I was like on tour and I wanted to, it's like, this show in Milwaukee is not doing great. I could text all my community fans or, from Milwaukee and let them know there's a show.
Oh, okay. That's clever.
Yeah, it's a real cool company.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it'll let you, like Instagram's great, but you don't know exactly who's watching when you post something.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you hope people like on
And they
community.
control that to a certain extent nowadays, don't they? I don't think they really admit it, but with the algorithm, they can control your reach.
They can control your reach a little bit, but
Yeah.
it can be like really specified. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I got something that women over 18 would like. So I could go to my community site and punch up women over 18, and it's like, oh, this is even if I was just texting a joke, some
Yeah.
of them you don't want kids to get or whatever. So
True.
so it's me.
Okay. And are you all right? Okay. So you're it's sort of like a mass text that you're sending out.
Yeah.
Okay. What is, just sort of keeping in that theme, what's the wildest text or DM or fan experience you've had? Or if somebody has texted you on that number, have you had any sort of wild messages?
I mean,
Yes.
most of it is positive.
Yeah.
You get some chicks, want to hook up. You get a lot of more people want to get in business, honestly,
Yeah.
than anything. I read my friends' scripts. I don't read strangers' scripts.
Okay.
People have scripts, and people, well, sometimes people, sometimes it's just young comics. They want advice. I mean, wild stuff. I don't know, man. I'm like, what's wild in 2020?
That's true.
It's all
What is the
believable.
definition of wild these days?
But
Wild will make you an Instagram star.
yeah, like how wild would you have to be just be wild on Instagram? It's
What just, yeah, like, how do you feel about that? What's interesting is you see a lot of comedians sort of working their way up through social media, right? You've got comedians doing it, but you've got all sorts of people doing it. What do you think about just being Insta famous and people becoming social media stars?
I mean, it's all good. I mean, I don't want to be like I don't want to be like an R&B singer when hip hop came out. That's not music, and then looking like an old man later on. I embrace it all. My favorite person on Instagram, even though I'm not on, who I discovered through Instagram. He's not an Instagram comedian, but I discovered. Well, I became familiar with, because I don't want to say I discovered him. The guy has a career as Lil Duval.
Okay, yeah.
So if it wasn't for Instagram, I probably, I would have got to the party late.
He was on Twitter as well. He got pretty big on Twitter, didn't he?
He's such an artist with it,
Yeah. We can only see half your face though, Chris. Yeah, that's better.
It's like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah. So yeah, you can find great discoveries.
I Lil Duval, like, he's the king of all of this.
Yeah.
So some people are really good at it. It's like anything. Some people are really good at it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of raw talent out there. It's a great way to show it. Now, inquiring minds want to know, this is a fun question. If you could do a love scene in your next movie, not Saw, but if you could do a love scene in your next movie with absolutely anybody, your choice, which you probably could because you are a writer, producer, director, who do you think that would be?
I don't know. There's a lot of really good actresses out there.
Yeah.
And I would make the decision on, like Halle Berry's like a great actress.
She's incredible.
She's like a really
You've
great
worked
actress.
with her before.
I have not worked. You know
Oh,
what?
you have?
We're in Boomerang, but I don't think we
Yeah.
have any scenes together.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind working with Halle. I wouldn't mind working with Angelina Jolie. Just
Yeah.
it's a lot of. I'm trying to stay age appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay age appropriate.
uh,
I think I might be too old for it, but I think Zazie is really good. Uh, Zazie Beats, she's
yeah.
really good. I dig her work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of cool
Okay.
people.
Good ones.
I don't want to be like thirsty. I just want to be
Yeah.
like, hey, like, just like work with
No,
somebody. Like
you're being
let's.
extremely
I
professional.
don't want to be vexed. I want to be professional and yeah, like let's make something good.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, I
All right.
like that answer. Congratulations, because you are in the new season of Fargo, which many consider to be one of the best shows on television. You've actually said that this is your best role ever as well. So it's Fargo season 4, and you play a crime boss who has a conscience at the same time. So there's this dichotomy going on there, but also within the show, it's a show that is dark but funny at the same time. So how do you kind of balance both of those things going on within your character?
Um, the show's really good. We were supposed to air in April, and then global pandemic.
Yeah.
Uh, we
How
haven't
does that
finished.
affect you when how has that affected you with regards to this show?
I mean, people are dying, so I can't sit here
Yeah.
and like, ooh, I didn't get to do my show. It's like,
Yeah.
what I mean? It's such a
In
non
context, it's
in
yeah.
context. It's such a non-problem. We didn't get to finish shooting. We shot. It's supposed to be 10 episodes. We shot 8. So allegedly, we're gonna shoot in August or September,
Okay.
and the rumor has it the show will air in probably September, October. So the new season, a
Okay.
rumor. I don't know. Um,
How much more is there left to shoot?
2 episodes. I have
Okay.
2 episodes. So, and there's a rumor they're gonna add a third, but yeah, one more episode.
Another one for you.
But
What makes this the best role you've
I
ever
mean, it's
done?
just
Because I saw that you said that in a couple of
when
interviews.
you get older, it's weird. I mean, on one hand, when you're an actor, the business can be very age conscious. Uh, but on the other hand, as you get older, the parts are just better.
Mm.
You're just living way more life. You got
Yeah.
wife and kids and mistress and guys trying to kill you and all, you know what I
Mm.
mean? Like there's just a bunch of things going on. You got debt and how you gonna, what I mean? Like it's just your life is just so much more interesting at 50 than it is at 30.
Yeah.
It is, and when a 50-year-old man is about to lose everything, he's about to lose a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
The
somebody's like,
stakes are much higher.
the stakes are so much higher. So, you know, uh, and I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm at the right age, and the parts are getting better.
Is there anything that you had to do because it's a better part than you've ever had before? Was there anything new that you had to bring out of yourself for that?
You know what? I just really, 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 it's just another level of preparation. I've watched the other seasons of the show, so it's, every season's really good.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can be a little funny in it, but it's not about me. It's really about the character. So I don't know. I just got into this thing where I was really into this character. And, when I go to set in the morning, I listen to music that the character would listen to because it's 1950. So I have like my 1950 playlist. And I got all these old, uh, my hair's like straight in it.
Yeah.
So I got it, instead of getting a wig, I really got my hair
Oh, you
straightened.
did? You got your hair straightened?
Yeah, I really got my hair
Relaxed.
straightened, and I really, it's like, okay, I want the products that they use. He's from Kansas City, so I'm like, what do they put in their hair in Kansas City? You know what I mean? I'm like go to
Okay.
this. You know
Very
what I mean?
authentic.
Because hair products are can be very regional.
Yeah.
So,
So, and how did you like the straight hair on you? Did you think about maybe keeping it?
you know what, I like would wear it like a friend's wedding. I actually wore the straight hair too, but otherwise,
Did you? How
yeah.
did you have it cut in a ponytail or like what was
Nah, it was like fabulous. It was like shaping. I mean, I'll send you a picture. I'll send you a picture.
There have got to be. I need to see that picture. I definitely need to see that picture. Let's talk about Saw because that's another one of your new projects. You are reviving the Saw franchise. You're producing this movie. It's called Spiral. You're starring in it as well.
Yeah, that was supposed to come out Friday, actually.
Yeah. And now it's been pushed back a year, hasn't it?
It's been pushed back. It's going to come out in May. But that's, you know what, though? It's like I'm actually happy. I'm proud because studios were selling a lot of movies like straight to Netflix or straight to VOD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Lionsgate is so confident in the movie that they're going to wait and put it out in theaters. So I was like, oh, okay, that's positive.
That's great.
That's great, you know?
So I have to ask you, Jigsaw. Well, is Jigsaw coming back? Is Jigsaw going to be in this
I can't say.
Oh.
I can't say, but the movie's pretty good.
Okay. So if Jigsaw from the original movies had you in a compromising position, right? And he always likes to give choices. Your choices are A, get married again, or B, hurl yourself into a vat of hot lava. Which one would you go for? Jigsaw wants to know.
I could get married again, or whatever.
You would.
Hey, man, it's all good. Let's not get into my thing, but yeah, I'm very optimistic. I'm very positive.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it's just I Googled some stuff on you, and I saw something where you're like, oh, never. Yeah. I mean, it's probably a joke, but
it's just jokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So marriage might be on the cards at some point. All right.
You know what? How about that?
Yeah.
What I mean by that is like, does a person have to get married?
No,
but
definitely
it's nice
not these days.
It's nice to be we. You can be me or we.
Okay. Coupled up.
We. There you go. Let's change the subject, please.
Okay. We'll change it swiftly. Let's talk about Empire. Because a little birdie told me something about a scene. So you on Empire season 2. Empire, it has finished now at this point, but love the show. You were on Empire season 2 when it was the biggest show on TV, huh? Frank Gathers. I was actually on one of those episodes that you were on, by the way.
Did you meet the African guys?
I didn't.
I met the guys.
Did you meet them?
I met the guys. Lee and Jesse.
Wait, you met the two brothers, or you met?
I met the two brothers. Yeah, I met the two brothers.
With Lee and you call him Jesse now, don't you?
Jesse.
You took away the you.
God bless him. Jesse. I met him. I met the two brothers. I did. I met them on the set.
So, okay. What was that interaction like?
It was typical. It was, I didn't know a worldwide scandal was about to break. I didn't leave it going, those guys are going to do something crazy. I didn't leave it like that.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Later on, I was like, I met those guys.
Yeah, I know those two. So what I heard, Lil Birdie told me that there was a scene where you actually slice off a man's arm and consume it for dinner. Right? Like I don't
remember if that happened, but I do remember Lee, the great Lee Daniels.
Yeah. We love Lee.
My character was a cannibal at one point. I only saw the episode once, so I'm not remembering right now. Did he keep it in or not?
I don't think he kept it in.
Okay.
He didn't keep that stuff in. I was just going to say, were you disappointed? I guess since you can't remember, you probably weren't disappointed or relieved that you were no longer a cannibal. You were no longer a Hannibal Lecter. You're Hannibal Lecter.
I think I was a little disappointed.
You were disappointed.
You want to you're acting, you don't want to have to do all the work. Sometimes the part could help you out. So the more interesting the part, the less you have to do. So that would have been kind of cool. But I'll be a cannibal in the next thing. I'll write my own cannibal.
You gotta write your own cannibal movie. But you had a good time on Empire playing.
Yeah, we had a real good time.
Yeah. Now you have hosted or presented at every award show out there, right? Every award show, from the Oscars, MTV Awards, NAACP Awards, and these big productions, they really have many more rules than when you're doing your stand-up routines or you're doing your movies, with regards to what you should or shouldn't say, right? But you're somebody who likes to break the rules. Like the NAACP Awards, speaking of Jussie, you mentioned that the producer said no Jussie jokes on stage, and you went out there and delivered your biggest and best Jussie Smollett joke. But what's the price? Is there a price that you have to pay for breaking the rules in those kinds of situations? Or does that depend what level you're at, or what goes on behind the scenes?
I mean, I guess everything depends on what level you're at.
Yeah.
Everything depends on how cute you are in the eyes of your bosses.
Well, I'm sure your bosses think you're pretty cute, so.
Yeah, I mean, what I normally do when I'm hosting a show anyway, I always go, tell me what I can't say.
Okay.
I say that very early on in the process. And then they give me a list of what I can't say. And then after that, I start writing jokes around it. And then I never show them the jokes.
Okay.
Because if I show them the jokes, then they'll go, you can't say that either.
Yeah. So you make sure that whatever's on the list, you don't address.
Yeah. So when I host the Oscars, I don't know how I've been able to pull this off. They never see the jokes.
Wow.
I never show them the jokes.
How have you been able to pull it off? Are they emailing you like, Chris, don't forget to send over those jokes?
I just promise that I'm not going to curse.
Yeah.
And I promise that, I'm going to be, they have a list of things I can't say. I'm not going to,
Yeah. You already did your part. You asked for the list. There it is.
Yeah. So but a good artist finds a way around it,
Yeah.
So,
have you ever been on stage live and you delivered a joke and then you thought afterwards, oops, I went too far?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, it depends. Well, there's two levels of stage. There's me, like, at the Comedy Cellar working out new jokes.
Yeah. That's where you test out your jokes, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not like, and then there's me at, like, the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
So if I'm at the Comedy Cellar, yeah, I go too far all the time. When Floyd Mayweather's training, he gets knocked down sometimes because he's trying stuff.
Yeah.
He's usually in there with fighters that are bigger than him, and he's trying stuff, and that's where you fall down. That's where you mess up. So, yeah. But when I get to the Barclays, when I get to the Garden, it's correct.
You make sure it's on point. Yeah.
I make sure it's on point.
Yeah. Now, I want your thoughts on cancel culture, right? Cancel culture is like a big thing where a lot of celebrities have been canceled or boycotted because of jokes or because of certain actions or because of having certain opinions. But what's your opinion on cancel culture? And if you, God forbid, were ever canceled, what would be the reason for it?
I don't know. I don't even know how to. I mean,
is it surprising to you that, I mean, social media is really what's driving cancel culture, right?
I mean, I'm not really, hopefully not a part of that.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? I don't know. I don't really have an answer for it. I just know if you're really a fan of somebody, them saying one thing probably isn't gonna, like, make you not like them for life.
Yeah. If you're a true fan.
If you're a true fan. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I roll, when you're a real fan of somebody, you kind of roll with them. and you
Yeah.
kind of go through like, oh, I'm not, you know, I don't want to say names, but so and so put out 2 bad albums in a row.
Yeah.
I wonder if this next one's any good. You know what I mean? Or so and so's done some bad movies or whatever. You kind of roll with them. So I don't know. I don't get into all that stuff. I try to be fans of people. I'm not, you know, I don't wake up to hate somebody. I don't wake
Yeah.
up to like, I don't think it's important that I don't like something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because really, like if a comedian tells a joke I don't like, I just won't laugh.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian. I'll tell you right now, not laughing is like
That's got more power than
that gets the
than that
message to
tweet.
me.
Yeah.
But you know, people are entitled to do whatever they want, and I'm not here to judge.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anybody who has been cancelled that you think should be renewed, reinstated, however you want to
I'm
put
not
it?
saying nothing. I'm just like,
Got it. Got it. Yeah, people can get cancelled for saying this person shouldn't be cancelled. So
I got
that's
no.
kind of where we are right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm just, you know. Wait, what's my daughter want? 1 second.
Yeah. People are sending me messages too, but I don't even want to open them up because I don't know what's going to happen. I think you're frozen. Oh, probably because he's checking his phone. How are you guys enjoying it so far?
Okay, I just had to answer my
You're back.
daughter.
Oh, no worries, no worries. How are your daughters doing? Are you quarantining with them?
You know what? My ex-wife lives, you know, like 10 minutes from me.
Yeah.
So my kids go back and forth. So yeah, sometimes they're here. Sometimes they're here.
Yeah.
They're just not here right now. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What is the biggest misconception you think people have about you? Is there one that you care about?
I don't know. I don't really, you know, I don't really.
You're focused, aren't you? You're
try to
sort
be.
of, you shut out the outside world. It seems like you're focused on your work. You're focused on doing good with your charity work,
I
getting
got
creative.
kids, and
Yeah,
I mean,
family. Yeah,
they'll be out of the house in a minute, but yeah, I just don't really. I don't really get into, you know, what I don't know. What do people think? I don't know. I don't know. You're out there more than me. I don't really. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anything negative, to be honest. I mean, not for you know, maybe one or two sort of press articles that have been out there like way in the past, but no, I think it's in general there's overwhelming love for you throughout the world as well.
I try to
when people
work
saw
hard.
us doing this interview, you don't know how excited everyone got. They were like, wow, that's a legend. How'd you get Chris Rock? Like everyone's DMing me.
Legends,
How'd you get Chris Rock?
Legends are old and have done their best work. Let's hope that's not the case.
You're on your way to being legendary then. How about that?
Let's hope that's not the case. I think I got some good stuff in me.
You're a living legend, but you're continuing the legendary stuff that you're doing. We're almost done, but what are your top tips for getting through? Oh, I think you froze again. Oh, you're back. There you go. What are your top tips for getting through quarantine that people can take from? And then I'm going to ask you about your top songs that you've been playing through quarantine as well.
Oh God. Okay. I only got a couple more.
Yeah.
What's my top tips? My top tips are, I don't know, man. Just eat right, exercise, get your medical hookup right. Like it's so weird because, you know, every state's different and it's weird that there's not like a unified response of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you kind of like like, what's your doctor situation? Like, what's your medical situation?
Yeah.
So, like, lock that down.
It's important.
That's the most important thing.
Vital.
I actually got tested yesterday. I got me and my kids got tested yesterday. We're fine. Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you feel you felt symptoms, or you just wanted to make sure?
no, well, my youngest is asthmatic. So
Yeah.
if she wakes up and, you know, if she blinks too much, I'm like, okay, I get scared.
Yeah.
But nah, I just wanted to have like peace of mind, kind of.
Yeah.
Because it does look like we're going to be going back into the world kind of soon.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like get this
Gradually
thing where,
happening. It's gradually happening.
yeah, so I'm just getting on this thing where I basically get tested every 10 days or 2 weeks or whatever. I'm like, okay. Because that's what our lives are going to be like anyway.
Yeah. And especially, like you said, having a daughter who's asthmatic.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just like, okay, this is going to be part of my regimen until they find a cure for this thing. So,
how do you feel about that this is sort of our new normal?
It's like, what can I do? It's like, what can you do? Yeah, you got to figure out your life. You got to figure out your workspace. Are you living in the place you want to live? Mm-hmm. Are you near the people you want to be near? I mean, that's, when this is over, there's going to be a lot of shifting and people like, okay, where do I want to be?
Yeah.
Who do I want in my life? Who, you know what I mean? Who's really there for me? Who can I count on? Like, these things we took for granted are, you're not going to take as much for granted.
Yeah.
Who can I count on is going to be a big one.
There's a lot of self-reflection going on. And hopefully most of us will come out of this much better people.
Yeah, hopefully, it's weird. I noticed in the last, whatever, I don't want to give, my age, but last 20 years or whatever, people have been like really ashamed to admit they need people. Everybody's wanted to represent themselves as I'm self-made. I do this by myself. I don't need nobody. And you know what? We all need, man. We all need each other.
And it doesn't mean you're weak because
doesn't mean you're weak.
Need.
Need is not a bad word, man. Like, I have needs, man. And I need people, and, I hope that this, makes society less, less people try to isolate, and we form, there's more community.
Yeah, I hope so. So last question. You're a big music lover, obviously. We've seen you in music videos. You've been on albums like Kanye's album. What are your top 3 quarantine tracks that you recommend for people to play on repeat this time?
I don't know. I mean, I've just been listening to like whole albums. I've been listening to a lot of James Gray.
Yeah.
I actually love the Kanye record.
Yeah.
I know people are like torn. I'm like, I kind of like gave it another.
It always grows on you if you give it a chance, doesn't it?
Well, it's weird. Like, the first time you hear any Kanye thing, you're always mad it doesn't sound like the last one.
Yeah.
And then when you get over that and just give it a chance as its own entity, you realize, wow, this is really kind of dope.
He really is a musical genius. He truly is.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah. Have you guys been in touch during the
it's weird. I talk to Kim more than him.
Do you? You guys are good friends.
Yeah, I don't know how that's happened, but yeah. But yeah, we've all been in touch. We've all been on like weird, crazy Zooms. It's like,
do you do like family Zooms?
Do family Zooms. It's like weird, like me, Dave, Tom Brady, like some crazy, like some of these Zooms are just weird.
How does that even happen? Who suggests, hey guys?
There's, Dave will do it, or whatever. Sandler will do it, or whatever, and we just start bringing in other people.
Yeah.
But
that sounds like fun.
yeah, I was on with Julia Roberts last night or 2 nights.
Really?
Well, I mean, I just only say that because I've been in show business forever, and I probably talked to her twice in 30 years. I was like, Julia?
And one of those times was on Zoom.
Yeah, it was like, hey, what you doing here?
Yeah.
But
It's just a whole new way of doing things, isn't it? It was my friend's birthday recently. We had like a Zoom party. There were like 50 people in the party. We're all sipping wine and talking.
yeah,
And,
I'm actually gonna do, because I think I'm almost done with this script, so I'm organizing a Zoom read through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're moving ahead. You're pushing ahead with this.
Yeah, I'm pushing ahead with it. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Any idea when when it might be announced, or is it? Yes, Fee, it's you, my friend Fiona Bloom. It was her birthday.
I don't know. Oh, what? By the way, the thing I listen to the most, back to your other question, is the new Fiona Apple album. It's
okay.
ridiculous. It's amazing.
I haven't heard that.
That's
like, your favorite right now.
I know people like Chris Rock, Fiona. I'm madly in love with Fiona Apple.
And it was the whole album as well. No one listens to albums, so that's saying something.
Well, I mean, singles are nice, but I like a piece of art.
You are an album guy.
I'm like an album guy. I want to hear the whole piece of art. I'm like, okay, what were you going through at this time?
Yeah.
What's going on in your life? I like, like a whole complete thing.
Yeah.
But I have to go because my daughter just called me.
Well, I appreciate this. I really do. I was so happy when you said, yeah, I'll jump on and do this. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
And, I'm glad, your immediate family is doing well.
All
I'm
good.
glad.
Your people good?
My people are good. Yeah, I've got people all over the world, but France, my parents are in France, my brother and sister are in England, but they're all doing well. So definitely blessed, like you said, about yourself. Thanks for asking. Yeah, right. I appreciate it. Anything else we need to know about what you got coming out or anything?
Hey, everybody, social distance, like wash your hands. This shit's for real. Like, it's real out there. People are really dying. So let's be careful.
It's no joke. And as the weather gets warmer, you've seen in New York, more and more people are coming out and hanging out, and it's getting a little too much, to be honest.
And figure out your doctor situation. A lot of people don't even look into it until they're coughing or whatever. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Man. Like, what is your plan? What is your medical plan?
Health first. Health and family first.
Health and family first. So
yeah. Chris, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to your script.
You take care.
You got going on. All right, and thank you guys for watching. All right, take care, guys. Be safe.
Take care.
Bye, Chris.